Hello everybody and welcome back to the Amish Koala. We are here today to try and get the last 3 Sequoia saplings we are going to need to get ourselves a Sequoia tree. So let's go ahead and see what type of fortune we can get on these leaves. Let's see here. Nope. So far nothing. Now the last 2 rounds I've done of this, I got 3 Sequoias both times. So I'm hoping life continues being friendly, and this time we will also get 3 Sequoia saplings, because we need 9 to make a 3x3 base from which to grow a Sequoia tree. And of course, after we get our first Sequoia tree, we can just graft a bunch of extra saplings off. Alright, no, we still are not getting any Sequoias, which is saddening. No, yep, no Sequoias. Let's see here. Nope, alright, yep. It's getting very difficult. I may have to replant these plants because I am just running out of leaves for the bees to pollinate, and for me to graft, quite frankly. Alright, come on, I just need 3. All I want is 3 Sequoia saplings. I'd be forever grateful and forever loving of you trees if you could somehow provide that for me. Now, I have a really hard time telling which of these mundane larch seeds are pollinated just because their colors aren't so exaggerated as they are with something like the bull pine over here. So it becomes quite difficult to tell which of the larch leaves I can graft. Okay, I can definitely see one there, but it didn't have anything for us anyway. Alright, come on, I just need some more to just need to jump up, get those saplings, and I would like a few more Sequoia saplings because I really want to see what this massive Sequoia tree actually looks like. Okay, so here are more leaves, and oh, we got another Sequoia. Yes. Okay. So now we just need to find 2 more. So I want to set up the bees to do a bit more breeding and see if I can get those last 2 fellows we need. Alright, so we have ourselves 9 Sequoia-rondas. Let's go. Oh, okay. It's glorious! Look at that massive, proud tree with its firm wood and relatively few leaves, so we really need to get up there and graft some of them. Ah, so oh, look at this wood color! What type of planks does it make? Oh, it makes like a nice... It's not a pink. It's not really... It's almost like a burgundy, I want to say. It's a glorious, glorious wood. I like this. You, sir. You, my fine Sequoia, you're going places. You and I, Sequoia, together. We have places to go and things to be. Oh my goodness. I'm going to use this wood so hard. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to make a glorious building. You know, I wonder if I can use the carpenter, not the red power carpenter, but the carpenter we already have, if that does the same thing as a red power carpenter and will give us extra logs for a plank compared to like vanilla Minecraft. Ooh, okay, so we can perhaps graft, nope, not quite. We have to keep going up this glorious, glorious tree. Oh, it has like the mundane larch leaves as well. Hello, Mr. Leaf. Give me your sapling. No! I'm going down for that. These saplings are precious. It takes 9 of them to get one of these things. Where'd it go? Oh, I have it. No, okay. I'm good. Luckily, I have feather falling on my arcane boots, so I'm pretty well guarded against when it comes to falling off of things. I can't tell you how many times I've fallen down into that ravine, which normally would pretty much kill me, and now it just gives me like 1.5 to 2 hearts, depending where I fall down. Luckily, I haven't fallen down any wells recently, or else they'd have to get a cute little dog to come try to save me, and I'd have to change my name to Jimmy, and I'd have to fall down the well more than once, and then it would work. But you know, until then, I'll just keep crafting leaves. Come on, Sequoia! Yay, Sequoia! Alright, I want to continue going up and collecting these beautiful leaves. Sequoia. No, Sequoia sapling! I'll come back for you in a little bit. Alright, so we shall continue our process, gentlemen. That awkward moment several hundred meters into the air when you no longer have an axe. However, I do have tons of Sequoia saplings at this point, which means that I no longer have to my legs. Oh, they're so broken. I have plenty of Sequoia saplings at this point. Enough for, I think just 2 more trees. Maybe 3? What's 3 times 9? 3 times 9 is 27, which means I'd need 1 more sapling, which I'm sure I'll get just from tree decay. Anyway, I need to go make myself a brand swash a new axe, and yeah, it'll be good. Good times, McGee. Alright, let's head outside and go ahead and finish this big boy off. Actually, it looks really cool with the spiral going up it, if I'm going to be honest, because you can see the kind of burgundy inner of the planks going up. I really think it's burgundy. One thing you guys should know about me is I'm not sure what to call it, just because of OCD-ness, so I can, I'll get you later. I am partially colorblind. I'm not like fully colorblind where I can't tell what a color is. However, I'm like contrast blind, I guess would be the correct word. So if you show me dark blue by itself, I will think dark blue is black, because dark blue is similar to black, and in my mind, independent of one another, I cannot tell the difference. However, if you put dark blue next to black, I'll be like, oh yeah, that's totally dark blue, I don't know what you're talking about. And I'll be like, yeah, that's black, but just by itself, dark blue is totally black. So, for instance, this wood right here that I think is burgundy could totally be like a hot pink, and or like a dark pink, and because the dark pink looks kind of similar to burgundy in my mind, it's just like, yeah, no, that's burgundy, I don't know what you're talking about. So, fun fact, most males are actually colorblind that way. Males have like a ridiculously high chance of being colorblind in comparison to females for some strange reason. I don't know why it is, but apparently somewhere along the evolutionary process, it was decided that color is not as important to males as it is to females, which is, you know, it's probably true. I'm sure back in the cave days, being able to tell the difference between a grizzly bear and black bear wasn't that important to a man, while being able to tell the difference between a blueberry and a dark blue poison berry was more important to the females, because as sexist as that sounds, the males would be the one killing animals and the females would probably be foraging. History lesson time. I want to continue chopping wood and think about the comments I'm going to get for being historically accurate, but being called sexist. So that'll be great. Beautiful wood. This was such a massive chunk of wood. It took for freaking ever to cut down to size, but we did it, and we probably got like 5 bajillion stacks of wood in the process, and enough saplings to grow a small sequoia forest. And actually, where I live relatively close, about a half an hour away, you can drive to this really neat sequoia forest type thing with these beautiful paths and stuff. So maybe in the future that could be just a a fun project we could work on. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stacks of Sequoia wood. It's glorious. It's beautiful. Put you all in there. Alright, so basically what I've been doing is in this chest. In this chest I've been keeping one of every type of sapling in the correct number I need to grow a tree. And then I'll just throw the extra saplings in one of these chests, and so that way I know I can always come to this chest when I need a specific type of tree, and then I'll just graft enough saplings to replace it in this chest, and then I can keep all my extra saplings over here, so I can also raid these chests when I need a certain type of sapling in a large quantity, or with my repairing grafter I could always just, you know, graft some saplings from the chesto and get some good results. Now, wait, before I chop this down, let me pull up my tree breeding guide. If you just check out ftbwiki.org, they have a page on tree breeding that's really helpful. So we just did the Sequoia, which means we are really close to being done with trees. And by done with trees, I mean the breeding process. We're never going to be done with trees. These things are freaking glorious. Alright, so we have the Sequoia, which means we are done with the, what do you call it? The, like, alpine, the evergreen line. We're done with evergreen trees is what I'm trying to say, really. Let me get up here somehow. Alright, so the next line of trees we're going to breed starts with teak, which is going to be jungle plus silver lime. I'll just get up here to chop this down. There we go. So now, according to the wiki, jungle is also a very hard tree to see where leaves form for grafting. Apparently it's like the mundane larch where the color and texture don't change enough to be visible. But I'm sure we will be able to figure something out without too much effort here. So I'm just going to chop down this orchard, and then I will grab the correct type of trees we need to start our next orchard, and the first tree we are going to make, I don't even know what to call this, the jungle line, I guess is what it would be called since it involves jungle trees. The wild line. The jungle book trees. I don't know what you would call them. You call them what you may, my good sir. But we are going to start ASAP for the fair. I just turned into. I was going to like start busting out mad rhymes, and then just literally turned into gibberish. Like I lost all control of my mouth, and all right, I'll be right back. So I was just chilling down here in my Thaumcraft basement, and I think it is about time we decked ourselves out with some proper Thaumium tools. So I'm going to make, off camera, since Thaumcraft magifying takes a little bit of time, I want to make a shovel of the earth mover, a hoe of growth, because why not, a sword of the zephyr, an axe of the stream, and a pickaxe of the core. And I'm also going to pull out my Ednic bees and do a fair bit of, what is it called? Yeah, I'm going to do a fair bit of enchanting. Enchanting is the word I was looking for, that was on my tongue, and yet my tongue would not release said word. So I'm going to do a fair bit of enchanting. And with said enchanting, I'm hoping I'll get a couple of more repair enchantments and other Thaumcraft enchantments that will help us out, such as potency and frugality. Although, actually no, frugal and potency won't do anything on basic tools, so I can just use my basic efficiency and unbreaking that I normally have. At least I assume that's what I can do. I don't know. Ooh, there's the freaking wisp. I don't want to take the wisp on, it will wreck my face. Okay, so let's see here. These leaves are just about gone. Alright, so I need, for the teak, jungle and silver lime. So I will take 5 silver lime. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. then for jungle. Perfect. Alright. So, silver lime needs to go here, 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 and right in the middle. And then our jungle buddy will fill out the other slots. Wait a second, I think I did this wrong. So that's 1, 2, 3. No, I'm doing this right. Okay. Here, here, and back over here. Perfect. Okay. So I'm going to need a bit more bone meal for this because, well, I just simply am going to need more bone meal. That's how mathematics works. A lesser number cannot equal a larger number. I believe that is a rule somewhere in mathematics. Hello, Mr. Tree. I'd appreciate it if you... Well, fine. I'll come back to you later. Well, he'll grow, and you won't grow. Wait a second. No, silver lime. Silver lime's a 1x1 tree, right? Right? Yeah, silver lime's 1x1. Why don't you love me? Alright, we'll pick that up and we'll throw it down like right here maybe. Why don't you grow? What? I don't okay, well you grew and you're all the same silver lime. So I don't understand why you are refusing to grow. I don't... What do you have against my face? If I just keep right-clicking, will it... This is not the time, Mr. Wispy. It's a time and place for everything, and there's not now. This is going to ruin my face. I'm going to come back over here. Okay, so I don't understand why you won't... Mr. Wisp, please. Alright, well, I want to make it day and try to figure out what the heck is going on here. Okay, so for some reason now that it's day, everything will grow perfectly fine. I don't know if, like, for some reason saplings won't grow at night, if that's a thing, or what. But I do know what is a thing is that our bees are not going to work with these leaves over their head. So everything is fine, it looks like, but this one right here... And there is this one leaf in our way. There we go. Alright. Take this out, and I think this will be fine. It will be a fine bee if you know what I be saying. So bad with puns, I can't help it. My wittiness level is just too fudge cake and high. The wittiness level's too fudge cake and high. I don't know. I still think that Rent song is glorious. You're going to run out in like 5 seconds, so I don't know what you're waiting for, buddy. Come on. Die, you imperial frickin' bees. Die. Oh, right, these industrial bees live forever. Okay, so what I did beat what? I don't... No access to sunlight? Whoopsie daisy. My bad. Okay, so what I did on these imperial bees, since I'm using them for tree breeding, I put healing frames in them. Whereas for the... So they will live longer. Whereas for the imperial bees, I just want them for the royal jelly, so I put impregnated frames in them, which will give us more jelly, is how that's working. I mean, you can tell just from this run, from this episode alone, we have over half a stack, which is a lot more than we normally get from imperial bees, or have been getting, I should say. So we'll throw these guys in here. We'll throw these trees back into chests. Yep, there we go. And I'll throw you in there too. Alright, and we'll throw our logs in the dedicated log chest, which is looking quite filled out at this point. And suddenly the air around me becomes suffused with a strange energy. I don't think suffused is a word. I think you just made that up. Any hoozle daisy woozle. I think things are going really well on the farm. I have been having a weird issue where it looks like when I'm online, it appears that the sweet chestnuts produce, or the sweet chestnut farm produces sweet chestnuts faster than this can take in, but when I log in, it will be like completely out of sweet chestnuts. So right now, I've just gone ahead and turned it off until it fills up with some more sweet chestnuts, because the sweet chestnuts kind of have to regrow here. And also I discovered that the radius of 6 on the multi-farm also applies vertically, not just horizontally, which I didn't realize. And because sweet chestnut trees are taller, when I had it all the way in the ground, there was no way for it to be able to, like this row of leaves right here were the only leaves it could reach, which was kind of silly. I didn't get very many chestnuts out of it. So what I ended up doing was moving the multi-farm up a couple of blocks, and now I can get about 70 to 80% of the leaves, which is a very big improvement, if I do say so myself. So I am going to need new ideas for how to cover this up, so the other Amish don't know what we're doing. Or I could always just say it's my friends, because Amish can do that apparently. Yeah, I'll just go down here, and there's no sweet, well, I mean, there are some sweet chestnuts being pumped out, just very slowly. But we do have like 20 buckets worth of seed oil, and we really don't need that much power right now. So the slow chestnut production and the whole running out of seed oil thing, if I just leave the engines on, isn't a big issue to me. I'll just turn the engines off when I'm not using them. And actually, there is no, there's not. I don't know where I was going with that. I think we are done with this episode. Thank you guys for watching. When I return, I will be thaumiumed out. So, until then, doodles.